Hello, hello. Welcome, Shady and White. I'm Marilyn, and today we have multiple auction bags, and I'm going to start with this one, and we'll see how far we get. If you haven't been here before, my name is Marilyn, my husband's name is Barry, and we are resellers. We sell on multiple online websites. We also sell on right here on YouTube. We bring the items to you first and give you first dibs. And very simple, our how to purchase is below in the description. You just send us an email to shadyny@gmail.com and send us a timestamp along with your information if you haven't already sent it to us. This first grouping that we're going to do is vintage, certainly, costume critters. And what we're going to do is go through these pretty quickly. There is damage on some of these, so I will point that out. And I see some loose rhinestones. And I believe they go with this penguin, which is an unusual, really old piece. I'm going to start with that one. I thought I saw two rhinestones. Oh, right here. Okay, so I'm going to push these out of the way and start with that one. That way I can put it in a little bag. So this one is quite old. It is an interesting piece. I'm not seeing a name on it. Some of them are named, but this one's not. But this undercoating looks a little unusual. So I'm just going to take a quick scratch to see if this is possibly sterling, because it kind of feels a little unusual. It sure is sterling. How about that? Okay, I thought this piece looked very, very cool. So this is a painted penguin bird. It is missing one rhinestone down here. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rhinestones missing. I have 2 here, it looks like. But look at that. Here's the back, and this is the patina on this is what gave it away that it was sterling. But that is a pretty nice pin, actually. So even with the missing rhinestones, I'm going to say $12 on this piece. I am going to put these 2 loose rhinestones with the little penguin, and that piece is going to be $12. But I bet that's a really super nice piece. So, okay, that's the way to start. This one, obviously, it's a frog. It is missing one of its babies, but there's still the rings down here. Looks like the eyes might, no, because it's dark here. And it's like fuzzy, like you can tell that it's been fuzzy a little bit. It does say Hong Kong, so this one's definitely older. But I'm just going to say $5 since it's missing 2 of its little babies. So $5 for the little frog. This one is a pretty cool one. This is a Nemo. Nemo is an excellent name in vintage jewelry. They mainly did brooches and pens. This is a little dog with a rhinestone tail riding a little tricycle. The pen is marked right here, Nemo. And check out that little pen. Isn't that interesting? But this is a great piece. So I'm going to say $10 for the little Nemo pen. And you can tell the size is pretty much just by seeing them in my hand instead of taking measurements of them. If you do want measurements, simply send me an email and I'll give you the measurements. Here we have a little poodle. It is, let me see if it has rhinestones. It does have rhinestones. There's some glue on it that's a little yellowed, but it's a sweet little poodle. Here's the bag. I'm not seeing a name on it, but she is a cutie. And on the poodle, I'm just going to say $5. Here we have another dog. This one has blue eyes. This one is marked Jerry's. Isn't that a cute little dog? I thought so. So a little brooch, and I'm just going to say $5. Love these little critters. I believe this is a schnauzer. It is yellowed. You might be able to clean that yellow up. I'm not sure if it was meant to be, but this is a slide. So it goes on like a 2 pieces of leather or chain. Somebody has put an off-centered veil on it, but it is a transfer, and you can see there's a bubble right there. 2 bubbles actually. So I'm just gonna say on the little schnauzer, let's do $4. Now this one is in an early plastic. It is a pendant. It is 2-sided 3D. It is puffy. I don't believe this is celluloid. Is that what the word is? But it's an early plastic, okay? And on this, I'm going to say, let's do $5. This is a sweet little brooch. Nope, it's a pendant with 2 seahorses and shells along the edges. There's the back. It is in glass, and it has been golded where it's carved out. And on this one, I'm just going to say $5. Now, this is a sweet piece. It's really heavy, little fish with an open mouth pendant. It is in a gold texture. It's been white, antiqued, and that one's going to be $5. There it is on my hand. This one is sweet. It is cracked. This bead right here is cracked. It's a Jelly Belly. It's not officially a Jelly Belly because it's not named or not Coro or Trifari or anything, but it is sweet. It's missing no rhinestones, and you gotta love that cat's eye beads that it has on there. And on this one, I'm gonna say, even with the cracked bead, I'm gonna say $8 on that. It does have some missing gold, but that's a cute piece. I love the condition of this, even though it's a little rough. I think that kind of adds to the vintage feel vibe to it. But I love that look. Here we have a gold tone faux pearl bee, textured on the back. I do not see a name, and I'm going to say $5 on that one. Now this one is cute. This one is a Roadrunner, and this one has no name. Silver tone. Look at her face. I never seen a Roadrunner so expressive with her long eyelashes. So I'm going to say $5 on the Roadrunner. We have a little dog, and this one is an Avon. Green eye, rhinestone still there. There it is in my hand, size-wise. And I'm going to say just $5. Here's another dog. That one's cute. This one's eyes and nose are painted black. It's gold tone, definitely multi-textured. I don't see a name on this one. I'm just going to say $5. Now, this one is definitely an old one, too. This is a Dachshund with faux pearls, a red ear, and a blue collar, and a green eye. It does have some discoloration. There's the back, but it is too adorably cute, don't you think? Gotta love Dachshunds. And this one's gonna be $5. Now here we have a spider, no name. It has a rhinestone top part rhinestone bottom parts that are clear. And then all the legs are rhinestones also. I don't see any missing rhinestones on it. Is that a missing rhinestone? No, it's there. So I'm just going to say $5 on that one. Here's another one. This one also says Hong Kong. It has faux pearls and half painted face. It obviously is a pearl bead with a hole in it. And this one's just going to be $5 also from Hong Kong. This one is a really cool one. Rhinestone belly and head and eyes. The rest of it is painted like a iridescent color. And the pin back, however, is a little loose on the back. So I'm just going to say $5 on that one. But that is a really cool one. I love how it's multi-layered also. So $5. And the last one we have is a Scotty dog. It is in a silver tone with a bow hanging down. There we go. It does have some texture loss. So it was silver tone, but the brass is coming through. So on this one, I do like how it has like a dog and then like a collar and then the ribbon. So on this one, I'm just going to say $5. So this one, let's see what we have. Just says costume. I've had these bags for quite some time. I found them in an old tub that I had. So I thought, hey, let's go through these. I have no idea what they are. It just says, where was that? Just says costume. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through them. Here we have an elephant that's painted blue, and it says Libby, and it's a frame, I believe. Maybe. Oh no, you hang it, I guess, like so, on the wall. There's the back. And I'll give you sizes because these look pretty large. And they don't fit in my hand, so I can't really do it that way. Okay, this one has blue eyes. I believe this is a earring holder. It is 3 inches by about 2 7/8. And I'm just going to say, let's do $4 on that one. Well, isn't that interesting? Okay, so we have a fold-over clasp. We have a chain that is textured. We have, like, carved beads that are supposed to look like turquoise, I believe. And then we have this medallion hanging from it. It's also carved. These are actually lines that are carved in. And then it has these hanging dowels, I think. So let's get a measurement. This is really, I would say, 60s by the look of it. So it's 26 inches, and then from the medallion down, it is 5.5 inches by 2 1/4. That's really groovy and retro. So I'm going to say, let's just do $5. Now this one, let's see what we have. This one has a signature. Let me see if I can read it. It's a Hollycraft double hinged cuff. Pretty cool looking. Kind of brutalist looking. Let's go out a little bit more there. That is really cool. But it's double hinged. There's a little tone loss right here in the center. This is such a cool piece. Holly Craft can go pretty high, but I'm going to do $20 on this piece. Okay, here we have a seriously chunky ID bracelet, obviously from the 70s or 80s. It has a little verdigris starting right here, so I'll put it in a bag. But it has a sister lock on it. So you just pull these aside. And this says Spidell. And let me give you a measurement on it. I'm going to do a flat lay on it. And it is 8.5 inches. And since it has verdigris on it, I'm just going to say, let me get that off. I'm just going to say, let's do, let's just do $2. That way somebody can clean that up really nice. So there you go. We have another one. This one says Spidell USA, and this one has a little discoloration, and this one is a hidden clasp, so it comes like so. And this you can take to a jeweler, and they can clean this up by buffing it. And this one actually might be really nice. And they can also, they have kiosks like at the mall that will dip these things. I'll do a flat lay on this one also, because it has discoloration on the back. And this one is 8.5 inches. And I'm going to say just $2 on that one also. This one's cool. This is Alliance International, and it is like a sweater clip or shirt clip. Keeps your sweater together, like so, like that. Or they would also use these, like if you were part of the Lions Club, you would put this on your collar and this would hang down. And I'm just going to say $5 on that. But I think we have a belt. Let's see. It's a lobster clasp. And here is the front of it. It's like really nice. It's definitely heavy. So far, we don't have any missing cabochons. I don't see a name, so let me give you a size. It's 35 inches. So I'm going to say, let's do, I didn't see a name anywhere on it. So I'm going to say, let's do $9. Let's see what this is. I guess this is just a craft piece because I don't see a pendant hole or anything. So I'm just going to say $2 for that. Then we have a mirror, I think. No. The light that never fails in a building. And this is commemorating President F.W. Ecker's meetings with the field force, 1954 to 1956, and that's a Metropolitan Life Insurance Company. That's big and heavy. It is 3 inches by 3 inches. It comes with its own little dirty case. So I'm going to say, I'm going to research it and put the price in here. Now this one is sweet. This is sterling. And it is a perfume bottle. This is crystal. Trying to see if there's any chips. I don't feel anything rough, but it says sterling right here. There's your lid. Let me pull out a little bit more. There you go. Isn't that pretty? And it does have a bee on it. It looks like engraved right there. That's nice. I'm going to do a little research because of the sterling, and then I'll put the price right here again. But that's a nice piece. Gotta love sterling. If your initial isn't B, you can take this and have this removed, the initials. So I love that it still has the original topper. These are old because I have not seen these. So this says gold-filled stick pins cameos. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Obviously, they're stick pins because they're sticking out of the bag. All right. I think this might be the last one we do because it looks like there's a lot in here. All right, here, this says, this is what it looks like. And it says, produced exclusively for Avon in Japan. Well, that's interesting. It's still got a stretch to it, and I'm going to say, let's do $5. This is sweet. This is a really lightweight vintage brooch. Isn't that pretty? No missing rhinestones. It's intentionally greened on one side of the leaf, and then the other side is textured, and this side is smooth. These are supposed to look like maybe they're cat size. These are rhinestones, and they're enameled or painted. There is a little bit of rust on the back of the pen. It is 2 1/4 inch by about 1 1/4 inch. And I'm going to say, let's do $6 for that one. That's a sweet piece. Here we have, let's get this off. This says made in Taiwan. The pen back is a little slightly bent, and it is supposed to look like bone. It is not. And there it is, multi-level, and it's a flower. Let me give you a size. It is 2 1/4 inch by 1 1/2 inches, and I'm gonna say let's just do $5. We have a little tiny, it looks like C clasp with a little blue rhinestone pen. I'm just gonna say let's do $3 on that one, and it is 1 inch by 3/4 inch, so just $3. Really lightweight. This says Sigrid, Hawaii. It's Peridot of Pacific. The olivine is a rare gem found in the volcanic ash. It is often called the Hawaiian diamond. And I think that's supposed to be a cat. It is faux pearls. And isn't that interesting? Can you see that? I'm not sure. Up against that green. It's still on the original package, and it says Aloha from Hawaii. It is 1 3/8 by 1 inch. I mean, it pretty well tells us this is peridot of Pacific, found in volcanic ash. So that's really interesting. Definitely a vintage piece. So I'm going to say, let's do $10 on that since it's still on the card. Okay, here we have, let's see what we have. Okay, I'm going to put this over to the side, see if there's anything else to it. Here we have a cameo. Let me get out my flashlight, that way we can see. It's a shell cameo. That's pretty. Shell cameo. It is a pendant. The pin back is missing. I am not seeing any writing. Let me give you a size. 1 inch by 1 1/8 of an inch. She is pretty with her little button nose. It is hand carved. You can tell by the side and how it comes up. That's a pretty piece. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything. Let's see if it's sterling. It is not. So it could be gold filled. It could be just gold tone. And I'm going to sell it as gold tone. And I'm going to say, let's do $12 for the shell cameo. There's another cameo brooch. This one is signed. Gold filled. So it's 1/20. 12 karat gold filled. Okay, there's the face on that one. It is shell also. And on this one, I'm going to say $12 also. Oh, let me give you a size. This one is 1 1/8 by about 3/4 of an inch. Very pretty. We have a brooch here with a faux pearl and a maple leaf and a wreath. It is 1 inch by about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to say $3. That's a sweet piece. Here we have an old brooch. It is right after the C-clasp. We have a red rhinestone and two-tone gold. Let's see, it is signed. I am not familiar with this company, so I looked it up, and it's Chrysler vintage company, and it was founded in 1914 in New York by Marcus Stern and Jacques Chrysler, and they started their company specializing in the production of high-end jewelry and bijouterie. Isn't that a good word? Bijouterie, which means bric-a-brac and jewelry. So I love that, bijouterie. Very soon, they began to do business with the best department stores across the country. Originally, the company specialized in the production of men's accessories, cufflinks, tie clips, bracelets, chains. for watches. And some years later, Chrysler became a sole owner of the company, which he renamed it just Jack's Keesler Manufacturing Company. And according to the retro ads, it said that the company moved to New Jersey, and one of the designers who worked for the company was William Dahl. In 1948, they expanded his product line and added watches, leathers, leather bands. Also, 7 years later, they stopped the production of high jewelry lines and launched in 1945 a mainly costume jewelry. Noteworthy, the manufacturing ceased operations totally in 1979, and their pieces are considered rare and quite expensive. However, a pen like so would probably be from the 20s or 30s because it is a C-class with a roller part added to it. And so that's what it looks like, definitely before the 40s. Their name's here. It is in a two-tone gold filled with a red rhinestone. And on this one, I'm going to say, let's do $18. But cool. I love the history of these American, US-based operation jewelry companies. So a cool piece. These are some really cool pieces. This one is signed also. I love that these vintage pieces are all signed. This one, okay. Now Holly told me how to say this because we had this the other day. It's French. Richelieu. Richelieu. 1/20th 12 karat gold. It is a larger clasp. These are faux pearls. Let me get you a length on this. It is 7 3/4 of an inch. And it does fit me. So I'm going to say it's a 7 1/2. Okay. Because of the faux pearls. And I'm going to say, let's do $12 on that. Look at that spectacular stick pin. It looks like an orbit, something to do with space. It's got 4 square looking look how they're pointed, and all these little, looks like a mine or something. Stick pin, I don't see a name on it, so I'm gonna say $10 on the turquoise blue rhinestone pen. We have another one here. Well, this is a nice one. It has a hanging rhinestone. And also, let me see if it's, no, I don't see any markings. It is not magnetic. It does look copper. And I'm gonna say, let's do $10 on that one. I like how it hangs. This one's cool. This is signed. It says Whiting and Davis. That's good. Whiting and Davis is always good because they are getting harder and harder to find. And a really cool glass. Let's give you a length on it. It is 21 inches, and I'm gonna say $20 for the Whiting and Davis. That's a pretty piece. I love that. The pendant is 2 inches by 1 inch. We have another stick pin here. Well, isn't that pretty? It's a flower. I don't see a signature on it. It just looks sterling. It is, I believe. There's your blue. I'm not sure if the bottom part is. I guess it is. No, it's not. It's just silver tone. So the flower up here is sterling. So I'm going to say $12 on the sterling flower stick pin. There is another one here. It's rhinestones. This one's definitely old. It has the feel of, it's very heavy, and it's like pot metal. So that one I'm going to do $6 for. This one is a bow with a little, really dirty rhinestone. So it needs to be cleaned. That's that scratch. So let me check that out real quick. Always check your stick pins because, you know, they're from a time gone by. So a lot of times they are sterling, they are gold filled, they are something. This one is not, but it's always a good idea to check them out. So on that one, I'm just going to say $5. So here we have some Japan Nilo, I think that's how you say it. And it is black lacquer with gold and silver. The way they're done, these are screwbacks. These are probably from the 50s and early 60s. And on these, I'm going to say $10. And these are, I think I have a exact, yeah. These are about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I have these. And then I have these smaller ones. And they're the same. They say Japan, and these are smaller. So I'll put them side by side. You can see. Aren't those cool? But you can see the lacquer on them. It's really cool. And these are small. I think these are about a 1/2 inch. A little over a 1/2 inch. So these are about 5/8 of an inch. And I'm going to say, let's do $10 for those also. Then we have these beauties. They are signed Coro. Unfortunately, they are missing one rhinestone on this one here. And then 1, 2 on here. And then on here, you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. So I'm just going to say $2 on those Coro. And maybe you can use the rhinestones or just fine filler rhinestones. Definitely check out MrStones.com. I have nothing to do with them, but they have replacement vintage rhinestones and stones available. Pretty cool company. So you can go on because they have vintage rhinestones to make your repairs with, and I'll be sure to add that in here. These, I believe, are cornelian. They are gold filled, 12 karat gold filled. They are gorgeous. They are marked 12 karat gold filled. They do have their original backs on them. Aren't those beautiful? Stunning. They are an inch and about 3/8, and I'm gonna say $12 on those. Then we have this gorgeous stick pin, and yes, this one is sterling silver, top and bottom, I believe. Let's see, it is signed, I believe it is signed sterling right here in the back on the pen. And that one's going to be 12. And that one is really pretty with the ivy and the bow. Then this is a gorgeous green. Look at that. It is glass, and this one's not signed, and that one's going to be $8. And this one has a little pink stone right in the center of the knot, and this one is going to be $8. And the last one stick pin we have in here is amazing. I'm gonna go in tight so you can see it. It is a rhinestone right here in the middle, and then it is a little hand holding it. Isn't that cool? And it has a little bit of enamel in black and red. The hand does move side to side. It is not signed, and this one I'm going to do 12 just because it is so unique. I'm gonna go back out. All right, we have this gorgeous frameless cameo. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Let me go tighter so you can see the detail. This is an older one. It is a shell. Let's see through it. And like I said, she is a beauty. She's small. She is only about 3/4 of an inch by about a 1/2 inch. And I'm gonna say $8 on her. She is a stunner. Then we have a Messianic piece. I think this is an Eastern Star. There's the chain. And the chain is 18 inches, and the Eastern Star is 1 1/8 by about 7/8 of an inch. And I'm just gonna say it's a little I was about to say it's a little discolored, but it really isn't. So I'm just gonna say $8 on that one. Then look at this. I believe this is a anklet. It has a sister clasp on it. Of course, let's open this. It can't open like that, Marilyn. That's holding it together. So there it is, open and closed. And on the back of here, it says, in the front, it's not engraved or anything. And then on the back, it says, Lestage 12 karat gold filled. And this is, I believe, yeah, it's 10 inches. So it's a anklet. So on the anklet, gold filled anklet, I'm going to say $12. Then we have this locket. There's the front. There's the, or this is the front. That's the back. I do not know. I think that's an M, but I have no idea what the other initials are. And this is a locket. Isn't that something? And this has something in it, but I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if they were using it for a backing, but it definitely still has the frame in it. And the little cover. But then I don't know if it's a possible hair as a memorial piece or something. I'm not sure. It could be nothing. It just could be a backing of something. But it does click. It is a beautiful hidden clasp. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It does say gold filled, I believe. Let's see. A and Z 1/10 karat gold. But that's stunningly old. It is 17 inches with the locket being 1.25 inches by 1 inch. And I'm going to say 25 on that one. Then we have this little brooch. Let's see, I think I see a signature. It says CT. So I think it was made in Connecticut. And it's a C clasp. It is 1 inch and 3/8 by about 5/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to say $6 on that one. We have this little chain. Is that pretty? I think that's called a Figaro chain, maybe. It is probably just an extension piece or a watch chain. It is a really short. It is only 4.5 inches. And I'm going to say, let's see if it's marked. I don't see a marking. It is magnetic. So I'm just going to say $5 for the little chain. Here we have a Elmira, New York, Elmira College. And it is signed on the back with an SC or CS. And I'm just going to say $5 on that. We have a watch chain. These are tiny. They were so little back then. This one is signed Keston made 120, 12 karat gold filled, and no watch, but it is 5 3/8 of an inch, so $5. We've got this chain, and I'm sure there's chain in there. It's one of those that you pin and you put your keys or watch or something on here and pull. I think this is an S. I'm not 100%. Not exactly sure what that initial is. But here is the chain. It's really cool, but it needs to be opened and untangled inside. So I'm just going to say $5 on that one. We've got this gorgeous set. It is not signed, but it is a beauty. They are screw bags with purple rhinestones. Aren't those gorgeous? And I'm just going to say $5 on those. And there's this the screw bags. So this bracelet, a couple other pieces I am pulling out because I'm going to be doing research and I haven't gotten to them to make it for this video. So I didn't want you seeing them there and then you're like, what happened to those? But I did pull these out and you will see them at a later date. So that's this, the bracelet and the watch, and I already did the pin. So that's what I have today. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with us. If you saw something you liked, simply send us an email to shadynY@gmail.com, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.